Hallo liebe Leute, ich sitze hier mit dem Darrel Joseph, Weinexperte, und wir haben uns ja schon einige Male über schöne Weine der Abothek unterhalten, und heute geht es um den Le Baron. Das ist unser erster eigener Wein, den wir jetzt gerade rausgebracht haben. Es ist ein Chardonnay à la Bourgogne aus Österreich, gemacht von Charly Rol, einem französischen burgundischen Weinmacher, der in Österreich lebt. Und ich freue mich sehr. I'm very glad to discuss this today with you, Darrel.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you again for coming.
It's a pleasure to be here.
First of all, can I pour you something?
Yeah, please, absolutely.
Of this Le Baron. This is our new wine, and we're very proud of it.
So this is the first. This is the introduction of the wine.
Yes.
Together.
Yes. We've just launched it, and so this is really a premiere.
Okay.
And
Congratulations.
Thank you. And
That's nice.
it's, as I said already, it's a Chardonnay à la Bourgogne. So we really try to make a Chardonnay from Austria that comes as closely as possible to the big, famous Burgundy Chardonnays that we had in mind. So what is your first impression?
Very clean, very elegant. Not what I was expecting, actually, out of a Chardonnay. There's a lot of finesse here. What's very nice is, say, 15, 20 years ago, a lot of Chardonnays, here, and of course, think of California Chardonnays, you had these big oak bombs.
Oak, also Eiche, also Holz Einfluss. Yeah.
Right, the influence of the oak. And this is completely the opposite. It has the finesse, but there is oak here, right? You aged it in oak, right?
Right. It was spontaneously fermented, also spontan vergoren, without adding any yeast, also ohne dass Hefe dazugegeben wurde.
It's natural yeast.
Natural yeast, and then we put it in the barrique, French barrique, refurbished barrique, so also erneuertes Barrique aus Frankreich. Und so
good integration. The good integration of the wine, the juice with the oak. Mm-hmm. So it's very, very well balanced. That's what I'm tasting, because the subtlety of the oak is there. That's what's beautiful. It's not this big in-your-face oak.
And it's fresh.
Very fresh, very clean, very elegant. The main characteristic for me is the elegance here. It's very fine and elegant. There's structure, clarity, nice acidity, but very, very elegant. And it has a minerality there, I think, coming from
the soil.
Limestone soil.
Yeah, das sind in Hollenburg. The vineyard is in Hollenburg by the Danube, southern Kremstal.
Yeah.
And it's a very interesting terroir. It has a lot of limestone conglomerate. And this is, as you know, similar to Burgundy. Mm-hmm. So this is another aspect that we brought in. And what is also important, it's a very naturally made wine. For example, nearly no sulfur added, kein Schwefel, only at the end for bottling.
Right before bottling.
Right.
Yes, perfect.
And so, I think it's a very nice example, and it's still young.
And I think it's a good food wine. I noticed right away, you wouldn't have it with big sauces or big fat meats. You would have it with, in my opinion, I think it'd go nicely with fish or with chicken, white meats.
Great.
Very nice.
So we're going to do that. Thank you very much for this very nice reception. Den Le Baron gibt es jetzt bei uns bei der Abothek und ist wirklich ein sehr interessanter, spannender Wein, der unkompliziert, aber sehr schön Burgund aus Österreich bringt. Also schaut sich das an, da würden wir uns sehr freuen. Jetzt gerade zur Weihnachtssaison gut geeignet, aber auch sonst für Geburtstage und so weiter. Wir freuen uns auf euch, wenn ihr uns mal besucht auf www.abothek.at.
It would make a nice Christmas present.
Right.
I totally agree.
Thank you. All the best.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.
Very nice.